So today we are going to discuss about thinking and taking actions. What is the relation between these two, and how we can tackle it so that we can enhance our result in future. See, in reality, throughout the day we do a lot of things, right? And in between we think a lot of stuff before doing the things, isn't it? If you want to do something, so you must have to think first. But the problem lies here that we think too much, and because of that thing about lot of work, we just don't do it just because of thinking. We think, okay, if I'm gonna do this, so it's gonna happen like that, so I'm not gonna do this, isn't it? So I will just want you that remember last time when you start something doing but you stopped it without completing it. Maybe you just start reading a book and you just forgot it, or maybe you just don't want to read again, because I it happens to me. But it's a long time ago. I start any kind of book, so I didn't complete it. Just start another one. Alright. So like this, there's a lot of work out there in your lifestyle that you start doing it but don't complete it. And in second scenario, you don't even start the work. By knowing this, okay, it's not gonna have worthful, so I'm not gonna do it. So why it happens, how we can tackle it, how we can enhance it, and what happens if you're gonna enhance it. It's obviously improve your lifestyle, as I already read a lot of books and without any kind of procrastinations. So I'm gonna tell you my secret that how I can do this. See, whatever you are doing right now, understand the simple stuff. Throughout the day, 95% whatever you thought is just waste. Yes, seems crazy, but it's reality. 95% of your thoughts, whatever you think throughout the day, just useless. How? See, suppose I just want to do something. Maybe I just want to read the books, maybe do the coding. So I just think about the stuffs. So what I need to collect, maybe I need to collect my books on table or some kind of stuffs for that work. So by thinking that stuff, it takes me only 2 or 3% of my ability to think. But beyond it, if I'm gonna think about this, okay, if it did not happen like this, so what I'm gonna do this and that and that, and there's so on. Similar example in errors. Suppose you do any kind of business, you do office, you go you just manage your house, you find there's a lot of trouble out there. But if you start observing your thinking, you'll find out that a lot of your thinking is just useless, right? So, and now how we can tackle it, the second method. First thing is that observation of your thinking, that whatever you thought throughout the day is relevant to the stuff or not. If it is not, so don't think about it. It is not easy. That's why I'm gonna discuss second way that is so easy to do. So what it says is create a it says that create a little separation. That's all. Whenever you have something news, something kind of good news or bad news, it doesn't matter. So if it is a good news, don't tell it to your friends and family sooner. I'm just saying little bit. Separate it, give a distance about at least 1 day or 2 day, maybe a week. That is going to be great, right? So whenever you have great news, suppose you buy some laptop, okay, it might anything, you buy house, car, or might of you have a new member in your family, whatever it is, any kind of good news. So whenever you have this kind of stuff, right? So I'm not saying don't celebrate it. Of course, celebrate it if it is needed. Just like that, when a new family member enters in the house, or when it's someone's birthday or anniversary, it is not needed to be delayed. Otherwise, it seems crazy. So, but not in all cases. Okay, these cases, these scenarios and the celebration not occurring throughout the day and every day. It happens sometimes. But throughout the day, within a month, we just tackle with the news that we want to tell someone something like your promotion, like you buy something. So these kind of news, right? So don't tell it to people. Create a little separations, right? How? Delay it 1 or 2 days. What happens when you delay it? See, it seems simple, but it's not so much simple. When you start delaying it, you want to tell your friends and family. It's a urge in your mindset, in your body that wants to tell them. But you need to stop that. And that's simple. Trust me, it's simple. Not difficult as the first way. Observation of your thinking, because throughout the day, 90% are not able to think, right? Think about seeing and observing the thinking. So that's one thing that you can do. So how it can impact your lifestyles? The question rises here. See, whenever you create the separation between you and your thought process, you see situation as it is. First thing is that. Second thing is that now you're not too attached with the situations. How and why people are suffering? See, what happened right now, if you have some kind of good news and bad news, and you're gonna tell you with the friends and families as soon as possible without taking a delay, so you're not attaching with the stuff, you're not attaching with the stuff greatly. So when you're not attached with the situation, so you cannot understand it, and when you cannot understand it, it's gonna ruin you. Yes, so when you understand situation deeply, you can change it, you can enhance it. But if you don't understand the situation deeply, the situation gonna destroy you. Okay, how? See, if you got a great marks in your examinations, and now gonna tell your friends and family you're so happy, at some time you just procrastinate because of that. You think I have a great marks, but in future if you have bad marks, okay, still suffer with it. It is not in the case of good, it is the case in the bad. Here's interesting point comes, right? So when you do the stuffs throughout the day and it's gonna create good results, you're gonna attach with the good ones, good vibes, okay. But in later future, because of that, your mind's also attached with the bad ones, right? So something bad happens to you, just like in previous and good happens to you, you attach with the month or weeks you told about your friends and family, that you buy a new laptop, you get a great mouse, you have promotion, right? You are happy with that, and you attach with the situation for a long period of time, right? So in that scenario, what happened is that because of that stuff, it creates a change in your lifestyle, right? And doesn't matter whatever it is, because of your subconscious mind, if it creates a change in your lifestyle, might if you go to the office, okay, and coming out of the office, if something happens that gonna change your lifestyles, like in the case of promotions, you think now you're free to spend more money because of your salary, and someone gives you more respect, means a little bit change in lifestyle. So what happens is your mind start attaching with it, because he wants to adapt the changes, right? And if it don't want to adapt the changes, so you're not admire the situation. But it's important to adapt the changes. But second way, what we can talk to our mind, that hey, listen, I'm gonna give you a break to understand situations between this and that, because after situations you are not going to be the same. A little bit, I'm not saying whole you're going to change, a little bit you're not going to be the same. But when you tell your mindset, but giving a 1 or 2 day delay to telling the things, whether it is good or bad, not in terms of good, I already told you that your mind gonna attach with the stuffs, whether it is good or bad. If it changes, change in your lifestyle, a little bit of change in your lifestyle, it's gonna attach with it. So that's why when something bad happens to you, you still attach with it, just like in the good ones, right? And it's gonna bother you throughout the day. It's a long period of time maybe, right? So that's only one thing that you can do. Simply just give a break, tell them 1 or 2 days later, because what happens is it tells your mindset that after this I'm not going to do the same. After this our lifestyle is gonna changes. And when you tell it, trust me, it's created something interesting factor in your lifestyle. So that's it for today. Meet your next one. Make sure that whenever something good or bad happens to you, give it a delay, right? Don't attach it too much, because nothing is more important than your life. And if you're gonna enhance your lifestyle, that's a deal. So meet you next one. Stay healthy, stay happy.